And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast, man. It's Money Monday. We got a very important topic. We're going to talk about marriage and the costs that you don't see coming. This might save your life, man, and save you some pennies. So let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast, man. It's Money Monday, man. As y'all know, one of my favorite days, man. So quick announcement before we get into the show. Number one, rumble.com/freshandfit. As you guys know, we're going to get canceled at any point now. And the content that we make is not safe for YouTube, not safe for the internet, not safe for TikTok, not safe for anything, really. That's why we keep getting banned on other platforms whenever people repurpose our stuff. So check us out on rumble.com/freshandfit. So if we do go down, you'll know where to find us.
Facts.
Also, freshandfit.locals.com, guys. Fresh just went live right before we did the show. You guys get to see behind the scenes stuff, whether it's us going out into town, double dates, Fresh womanizing as usual.
Why we're late for the podcast?
Yeah, why we're late, or him on his many adventures putting X-rated stuff. Well, not really X-rated.
Let's say like what Y-rated. Allegedly.
Chris, you got that?
What? Got you. What is special, but it's not really like it's not Patreon. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, man, FreshandFit.locals.com, and all our old Patreon videos are there. So if you guys want to go ahead and check out old Patreon content, it's all there for y'all at Locals. Also, guys, we're on Megaphone. Okay, we're no longer on Spotify or Anchor or any of these other guys. We are on Megaphone. So if you guys want to listen to us on audio, go ahead and click one of the two links below and check us out. We got one for Fresh Fit and one for Fresh Fit After Hours. Also, Discord. Chat with other members of the Discord, guys, at discord.gg/freshandfit. Go ahead and check us out there. Talk with members from all over the world, different walks of life, but we all got the same mindset. Also, check us out at freshfitpodcaststore.com. Hoodies and t-shirts, I'm thinking I'm going to launch them at the beginning of next year. Okay, guys? I got the designs. I'm still tweaking them a bit. I kind of want them perfect before we launch them, but they are fucking hilarious. So we're going to have some shirts that will probably get you in trouble at your job.
Chris is hating these shirts.
He's hating them, but they're funny. And then our other YouTube channel, guys, is Fresh and Fit Clips. That channel is going crazy right now. We need you guys to go and subscribe to that channel, guys. 76% of the people that watch that channel are not subscribed. So that means we got a lot of ninja watchers over there, because that channel is getting a lot of views, but yet people are not subscribing. Guys, it's very simple. Just hit that red button on the top right and subscribe to the channel. Okay.
Look at all those plaques, man. We need one more, bro.
Yeah, we need one more. Chat. I need one more million plaque, bro. I don't care about getting fed it to 1 million. I want Fresh Fit Clips at another 1 million so we can have 2 plaques, so we can flex them on haters like Lasan Lobby and Layback and all these other dorks that talk shit about us. Okay, because there's nothing I take more satisfaction in than lapping YouTubers that talk shit about us, that have been on the platform way longer than us, and us getting more views and more subscribers than those fucking bums. All right. So okay.
And then next, vlog channel. Chris, can you bring my channel real quick? So we had a funny ass live stream, man. It was the fake Mia Khalifa, myself, asking questions, but the questions were not about me. It was about her being a virgin with her ex-boyfriend for 4 years.
What?
So go to videos, Chris. Oh, sorry, lives.
What the fuck?
Basically speaking, she dated a guy for 4 years, and he apparently never smashed. No, go to live, Chris, at the very top if you don't mind. But that was a crazy debate. Sicko pulled up as well with his virgin friend. It was pretty dope. So go check it out, man. Yeah.
I gotta put timestamps in that bad boy, man.
Yeah, I need to. Come on, man. I need like somebody that can do it for me.
Yeah, I mean,
my nigga's slow, bro.
Okay, I mean, cool. I sometimes if it's like, it depends. If it's like something for Fed that's like very detailed that I want people to really understand, I'll just do it myself. Yeah, because I'll know where it's nuanced and stuff like that. Okay. And yeah, guys, check me out on Fedit 1811. As you guys know, I break down criminal cases on there. The most recent one I did, if we could pull it up real fast, Chris, sure. I went ahead and broke down the Gunna plea deal, guys. I went ahead and actually pulled up the document and I explained, what it's like to get a plea deal, what an Alford plea is, which is what Gunna put in. What did he actually snitch? Did he not? And yeah, go check it out. I break it down. I got all the timestamps in there. If you guys go in there, I go into detail as to all the different chapters about, like, did he actually snitch? Here's a document. We will go over news articles. We go over the YSL indictment, what he actually pled guilty to. So there's detailed timestamps in there for y'all. And the other thing too, I want you guys to know is that I'm dropping an episode on the most prolific serial killer in United States history. The guy's name is Samuel Little. He had 93 confessions for murders of women all through the 1970s all the way up to 2005. He killed them all by strangulation of his hands, who's kind of a weirdo. But yeah, and the FBI confirmed 60 of his kills. So he is the #1 serial killer in the United States for the most confirmed kills. It's like fucking playing Call of Duty or some shit.
Damn.
But yeah, guys, that video is going to drop on Thursday. I just filmed the breakdown for that one. That's why I couldn't go to the... Because they've been asking for that one. Yeah, I did a poll on Instagram. I said, "Yo, what serial killer y'all want?" And he won like overwhelmingly. So
yeah,
Myron, got 50%.
Myron missed a fun time for you guys, man. So
facts. Y'all cock blocked me, man. I could have got some action too, possibly. But
kid those stairs.
Yeah, man. So anyway, it is what it is, though. I love y'all, man. We don't give a fuck about these hoes. Okay. Which, by the way, if you're at the strip club on Christmas Day, then bro, that is the number one identifier. Like,
so I was in there, right? And I was
you were at Gold Rush, right?
Gold Rush. I'm sober because I don't really like partake in alcohol at all. And it's funny because I was like, hold on a second. I'm looking at all girls in here. I'm like, okay, one there. It's about 20, 30 girls in there.
She belongs to the streets.
Not dancers.
No, dancers.
Okay.
So this is dancers, right? I'm like, you got no family. Where's your dad at? Like, why are you here Christmas Day? It's crazy. And then secondly, I'm like, other people that are regular people, civilians in there. I'm like, why are you here? I'm like, I got no family here, so fuck it. But
I love how it doesn't count to me though, because I don't got no family here. They're all in Barbados, motherfuckers.
Oh man, but it's funny to see, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you could have went home to Barbados, but you don't celebrate Christmas.
They got to do a show here. I can't just go for one day and come back.
Yeah, you could have, bro.
Nah, bro.
You could have, man.
That's a lot, bro.
But we don't. I mean, you don't celebrate Christmas anyway, though.
No, I don't.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Pagan holiday.
Yeah, exactly.
So Santa Claus worshippers.
Yeah, but I got a lot done, man. I went to the gym. I filmed 2 podcasts. So yeah, man, I felt good to get everything done. Pause.
Jerked off.
That was later on.
Chris, nigga, hold on, Chris.
What's up?
What do you do for Christmas, bro? What do you do?
Me personally, just rest, man. It's a pain in the ass to deal with these girls, man. They end in my life. So I streamed online too. Shout out to the merch gang that came through. Get some subs. Had a good time with them. Definitely did a few things. Upgraded my streaming platform. And yeah, just had a great time with that. Called family.
What's wrong with your hoodie, bro?
This nigga look weird.
What's
wrong with your hoodie, bro?
What's wrong with your hoodie? Nigga, you look like the hunchback of retardamus.
Yo, I'm
what
on live,
bro. I'm like, what's wrong with this hoodie?
This nigga look weird.
I won't lie. It was raining outside, so I was like, fuck this shit.
You just like tucked it in your neck?
I don't know what happened, man.
What the fuck?
Hey, I just woke up, so relax.
You trying to cover your head?
Yo, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Shit, bro?
Yo, he probably can't even get his head over into the hoodie, bro. That shit ends right here.
Yo, that nigga, his head got bigger, bro. I don't know what's happening.
Just put the hoodie on.
Anyways,
like this.
Happy holidays to you guys, man.
Put the hoodie on. Hey, put the camera on me. Oh shit, just like this, bro. He can't.
Yo, Mo,
can't get on.
what about you, bro? What was your Christmas like?
Oh shit.
This nigga, bro.
Jack will be like, "Who's that on the couch?"
Dumping in the dark.
Oh man.
Well, I just hung out with my sister and her family, and she has 3 girls, so I always love seeing them.
3 girls, god damn.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, look at Mo. Mo be like, yo, look at my Christmas chair. Shout out to you, Mo.
Yeah.
Love you too, Fresh.
And as y'all can see, I got my Christmas gift somewhat. Like my hair is growing back more than it used to be. As you guys can see, it's still thin on the top. However, it is growing back significantly from before. And then if you guys look at the back of my dome, pause. Can you hit camera, I think 3 or 4?
Yep.
Or 5?
3 or 4.
Yeah. If y'all remember, this shit back here used to be all bald, man.
Balls,
this whole thing, man. So the crater is slowly getting filled in, man. So
you know what?
and when I do a full recovery, don't worry, guys. I still have the pictures. I still have everything, and I'm going to give y'all a full debrief and breakdown of the hair transplant surgery, where I got it done, how much I paid, how I did it. I'm going to show you guys all the grotesque pictures of my head being cut open.
Oh, God.
Yeah, bro. It was,
since your hair's growing back, should I invite Smiley's girls to the platform this week? I mean,
somewhere here.
Oh, those lesbians?
No, just crazy ass girls. Man.
Oh
City
yeah,
girls,
they always
man.
talk about my hair, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, it's growing back, guys. It's only been 6 months. I got it in June, so it takes about 1 full year for it to grow back. So it's coming in, man. It's coming in. It's still a little light on the top, but it's gonna grow in.
It's coming.
It's coming slowly but surely. That's what they always say.
Speaking of coming,
Yeah. Okay. Let's hit these chats real quick, and before we get into today's topic.
Okay, Chris.
Marriage caused divorce. $10. Yo, shout out to you, bro. I'm gonna give you a Don DeMarco preemptively because I saw you go crazy in the chat.
I
When
knew
the
he
topic
was
came
gonna
up,
go with the Superchats.
We mentioned
That's what I'm
marriage
saying,
in the
guys.
title. He's there support. He's like, yo, I've been through this shit, nigga. I know what it's like.
Yeah. So shout out to you, bro. We definitely got to give you a Don DeMarco for that, man. I know you've been wanting us to cover this, and I actually looked back at our episodes, and we never really did a full episode on the damages of marriage from a financial standpoint. And just so y'all know, well, actually, you know what? Well, I'll make that intro after.
Yeah.
Okay. If 100K men watch the stream, each man avoids marriage and saves at least 100K in property loss, alimony, legal fees on divorce. 100K viewers times 100,000 savings. 10 billion worth of value from FNF. Yes,
There you
you're
go.
right, my friend. Worst part about divorce is begging a single mom Karen divorce judge for your own money back and permission to see your own kids. When you get married, you lose all control over your money and kids. Okay. Whenever a man is striving in life and self-improving, there's always a 3 or 4 ready to mess things up. Probably the most important Money Monday stream.
Nigga going in.
Guys, burn this into your brains. There's no point making money if you're going to get married and then get finessed by Karen, the divorce judge. Spend some time thinking how to keep the money you have made. Okay.
Wow.
And then this is all from Marriage Caused Divorce, by the way.
Yeah, he going in.
People don't realize what marriage is. It's an agreement between husband and state that the husband will lose his money, house, and kids on divorce. Most guys only realize this when it's too late. That's facts.
That's a good point, though.
Vicar Nami goes, by Rod Eric goes, what's good FNF/Discord, Myron, Fresh, Chris, and Mo. I've started my vlog channel. Type in Rod Eric on YouTube. Fellas, thanks for support. FNF Dallas, seal 1 million party. Yes, guys, go subscribe to his channel, guys.
Go support him.
Rod Eric on YouTube, at Rod X Eric on YouTube. Go check him out. He's one of the members of FNF Dallas, man. Good, huge supporter, great guy, good dude.
Awesome guy.
Very pure. Pause. Biggest myth in RP that is that men only lose half in divorce. They also lose legal fees and alimony, which we're going to talk about that. Plus add-ons if it is equitable distribution state. The UK is equitable distribution, and I lost 70%. Holy, marriage caused divorce.
Wow.
And then Josh next goes, red pill taken, ascend, rise, get up, warriors. Got you. And then John Rampage goes, the Mighty Ducks staring Lasan Piker.
Or starring Lasan Piker.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then, damn, Rumble doesn't have the video where I let off at, and I miss a lot, but I'll continue to support. Chris is a bum. All right, Edwin, I appreciate that.
He wants some merch.
Yeah, yeah. Hassan took a big L that time trying to argue with me about the Fifth Amendment. He don't know what he's talking about. He said that his argument was you could take the Fifth Amendment anytime. And what I was saying is, though that is true, and you could take the Fifth at any time, you can only really assert that Fifth Amendment privilege if you have reasonable expectation that you're going to be prosecuted for incriminating statements you may make. However, if you are not making statements that are going to incriminate yourself, you cannot use the Fifth Amendment. You are compelled to testify, or else you can deal with legal consequences of being held in contempt of court, obstruction of justice, etc. And that's what I was trying to explain to him, because he was like, you guys use the Fifth Amendment whenever. Like, no, dummy, then no one will be testifying. Think about it.
Yeah.
What the hell?
His whole argument of assuming what the verdict was correct on is because he felt like his emotions and his feelings were important to the case, but that's relevant. It's what actually happened with the evidence. So he's arguing for a mute point.
He's one of those guys, bro, that will argue something in bad faith, even if he knows that he's not right and or he doesn't have expertise in it. The big difference is, like, for example, let's say we started talking about like politics. I wouldn't really get too much into politics because I don't consider myself a political commentator. Yeah. Right. But I talk about things that I know versus like just talking on shit I don't know. But he's that type of guy that he'll talk on stuff he doesn't know because he thinks he knows. And his audience is too stupid to correct him on it. Here in Australia, we got 304s in court. Was that claiming half of their ex's property after living there with them for only 4 months under the de facto rule. All right.
Wow.
I've been following all of your mail advice for 4 months now, working on an auto repair business that was profitable last week and working a day job. I've been getting in shape and I quit smoking. Thank you. Yes, my friend. That's what it's about. New podcast 2023, Fresh and Bald. Thank you very much, Fresh and Bald. What pushed you from procrastination to motivated? We're going to talk about that actually for Fresh. Special thanks for the RP playlist with Rolo. You are using a silver platter to save many lives. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Simply too awesome.
Speaking of which, guys, my book is, we got all 7 chapters written. It's going to be 7 chapters, about 75 pages. I just need to make some edits and add some stuff in there, and it's going to be out probably first quarter of next year, guys. You guys are really going to love it.
Nice.
Lasan Abi sitting on the toilet pissing, watching his first ever super chat. Keep it grinding, big dogs. Thank you so much, Semi-Auto. Yeah, now I see why he was been ducking us for so long on a debate, guys. So it is what it is. Just show, and it's not about clout, by the way. I know y'all are like, well, he just wants to clout, whatever, bro. We gave him an opportunity to debate us and Andrew Tate, the most Googled man on earth, and he still declined. Bro, then if that's the case, then no, you're just scared. Just show it support. $10 from Monkey. Do you sup? Shell Enterprise, 10 properties before marriage can even be considered 2-year minimum vetting process marriage rather than the Lambos. All right. Credit card question. What would be, guys, I think next Monday we're overdue to give you guys another episode on credit updated for 2023. And what I'm thinking is we'll do one for travel credit cards, one for general all use credit card, cashback card, and then we'll do one for beginner. So we'll give you guys a whole credit series in 2023. Give me ones in the chat if y'all want that updated for 2023, because as you guys know,
things change,
offers change. Credit cards fall off the pedestal. Sometimes they get nerfed, sometimes they don't. New cards come on the scene. So what I'll do is I'll do a updated credit, a full credit thing, probably an episode on how to get your credit on point is the first one, right? Beginner to intro to credit, right? Then beginner credit cards, then cashback credit cards, and then travel credit cards. Yeah. And then also we'll add a bonus, business credit cards for y'all, which are the best business credit cards to get for any of you guys out there that want to be entrepreneurs. If y'all want that, give me ones in the chat, because a lot of you guys really love the credit information that we get. I get messages every single day from y'all saying, yo, I bumped my credit score up 100 to 300 points. And I'm like, holy, bro, like that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you're spending the money anyway, so might as well get benefit from it.
Yeah, man. And it amazes me how so many people don't know this information on using credit cards and leveraging them to get your credit score up, get things that you would have bought anyway, and simultaneously increase your credit score. So we got you, man. You guys get a lot of value from that credit stuff. I did not think you guys were going to love it that much. So we're going to, it's just kind of like a thing that I kind of did on the side. And I didn't realize until I did an episode, I'll never forget, with Donovan. And I talked about the Apple credit card one time. It just came up randomly on conversation. And I talked about the pluses and negatives of having it and where you should and shouldn't use it. And everyone was like mesmerized, like, whoa, what the hell? Blah, blah, blah. You told me you could get all this. I was like, yeah, bro, like, yeah, it's an Apple credit card, but I think that this credit card is actually better for this use. And that's kind of when people are like, whoa, bro, you need to do something on credit cards. And that's when it like hit me, like, people want this information because we don't teach, especially young men, we don't teach y'all how to use credit to your advantage to not only get stuff using other people's money, but also increase your credit score, which then will make you a better lendee, which will then allow you to purchase assets.
I think the money talk and financial education is kind of missing from our current system. Yeah. And as a result, we don't know what to do with our money. Yeah, so that's a good point. And our credit scores, guys, I'm constantly in the high 700s, and Fresh is pretty much always at 800. So we got y'all, man. This is really needed information. I came to America with no score. So I can come here with no score, read a book, apply it, and meet that.
What's your excuse?
What's your excuse?
This dude could barely speak English.
Facts, bro.
And you figured it out.
So what's your excuse?
Do you guys know if you can take alimony away with putting it in prenuptial agreement? I don't know about that. Depends on the state. What about prenups, Carlton, Darville? Well, that prenup's got to be written ironclad, bro. And even then, it could still fuck you up.
Yeah, it can't always save you, bro.
It depends on the state that you're in.
It's a gamble.
They also talked about this topic on credit score went up to 70 points because of this pod. F the haters. Yeah, there we go. Kenny the Ghost Smith. That's what I'm talking about. Love is enough was what the ex-wife said. Now she says you still look good. Swerve on that 304, bros. I'm millions up on game now. Trucking over headaches. FNF saved my life. All right. That cohabitation is a bad idea too. What are the options for LTRs? What are the options for kids? We'll talk about that. Yeah. Kenny the Goat Smith, my homeboy's giving me marriage advice. I trust him because he done it 4 times. God damn. So proud of your success. I apply your teachings as if they are law, as well as the Tates. I have a video dropping soon called Andrew Tate, Modern Day Tyrant. Okay. I don't. He's not a tyrant, but I think he's trying to say that's what the media describes him as. And guys, from this point forward, we're only going to read 20 and up so that we can make sure that we get underway with the show. But last one here from DL Saint. DL Saint. He goes, happy holidays to the entire Fresh Fit fam. Shout out to Myron, Fresh, Chris, and Big Mo. Alimony and child support can wreck you. Listen up, people. Keep leading from the front, gentlemen. All right, cool. So that brings us, guys, to the topic at hand, okay?
And round 1. Before anyone says, Myron, Fresh, how you talking about marriage? You never been married before. Well, just so you know, if you forgot, I was there, bro. I was in your seat. I did it for you, so you don't have to do it, bro. And look, stupid. I stepped up, but then I stepped away. So thank God. Stupid. It worked out.
And this topic came, actually, you guys voted for this topic. We did a poll because we really want to get y'all involved and give you guys what you want. And this one, I think, won by, it didn't win by a landslide. It was like 50 2% maybe, something like that.
Majority
it just
vote.
edged out, but it was a majority.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, today's guys' topic is we're going to talk about the dangers of marriage from a financial perspective. And I'm going to kind of, Fresh alluded to it, but guys, yes, I have never been married, but Fresh has.
So look, he's going to interrogate me for you guys to get a full reaction from my experience of being married. Oh, I get it. Stupid Fresh. Well, I did it for you, bro.
Yeah.
So you don't do it yourself.
So, and I think it's very important, you know, they say a smart person learns from his mistakes, a wise person learns from other mistakes. So yeah, Fresh is about to tell you all of his L's tonight, man. So, Fresh, let me ask you a question. So, can you tell us how you got married? What led up to that?
So people get married for different reasons, right? But the most reason I can see that makes sense is they say it for love. However, what I did is I said, you know what? I'm in America, right? I was raised in a Christian family, and I met a girl, and I was told growing up, like, hey, if you're with a girl and you moving with her, you should be married at least in the church. And it's typical because, like, in that teaching is like, okay, you don't want to have sex before marriage. You don't want to also, you know, do certain things before actually get married. So you know what? If I'm going to make this serious before God, I should at least be married. So I walked into it. I met the girl.
So you had pressure from your family to marry her.
Family, religion. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to do things the wrong way. And
you were going to be, you were going to school to become a minister, right?
Yeah. So funny story.
I think that's important for the people to know too.
Yeah,
that you were very religion kind of like blinded you a bit.
Yeah, and but it kept me grounded though, because I would have done some dumb shit earlier on. But overall though, that premise and that foundation is funny because I was actually studying computer science in Barbados, and then I was like, you know what? This is cool and all, but I want to do more than just for myself. You know, I want to do things for other people. And I was heavy into church, and then my pastor recommended, hey, like, you know, Walter, I think you're in a good spot to become a minister yourself. Like, you know, definitely preaching would be funny as hell for him speaking.
Wait, they have computers over there?
Chris, you are stupid, bro. Chris, you're for the kid. Wait, where you from again? You're from Alice too, bro. I'm stupid. Anyhow, your family is. The point is that, like, he said, you know what? I think you should go to I think Alberta, Canada. It was the mission place you can go to.
Yeah.
And they teach you how to become a minister. And I almost went, and then I came to Miami first, and the rest was history, bro. Like, I don't know what it was. I was like, you know what? I want to go to Miami first, see what it's like. Cause I've never been here before. And I was so here's the plan, right? The plan was to go to Vegas, go to this conference, then go to New York, right? Visit family.
Yeah.
And then decide if I want to stay there or go to Miami and figure it out.
Okay.
I said Miami, figured it out, and I was still grounded, so to speak, in the church, but I was more like trying to hustle, how to get my money on point, and I kind of focus on that more than anything else. However, when I found somebody after getting my money up, being more responsible, I was like, damn, if I'm supposed to be a man of God, you know,
And you mean by meet somebody, this is when you met your ex-wife.
Yeah. So this is a little history. So I worked on myself for a year and a half. I didn't go out, I didn't party. I just worked on myself, saved money. Paid all my tolls because funny story.
What year was this approximately?
This is 2014.
This is 2014. All right. So you're fresh here in the United States. You had been here only for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
You came in about 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
So you worked for a year and a half.
I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything. I just knew, you know what? If I come to Miami, if I come to America, I could probably be successful.
Had you been in Miami the entire time you were here?
No, I went to New York for like a month, and then Vegas for like 4 or 5 days.
Okay, so but predominantly that year and a half or whatever that you were here building yourself up, you were in Miami.
Miami, yeah.
Okay, so you were in you worked for a year and a half. This is the Chick-fil-A. This is driving the shitty car. This is trying to make a way.
AT&T, phone calls.
AT&T. You know, the tech job, customer service, all these different odd jobs, right?
Yeah.
So that you can kind of figure things out.
Mm-hmm.
So did you meet your ex-wife like right after?
So this what happened.
That year and a half of like being in hibernation and trying to save money?
Yeah. So that part of my life, I said, you know what? I need to be in monk mode. I can't waste time because, first of all, I can barely speak English properly, right? I'm just bumbling, stuttering, all this shit. And then I'm like, bro, I'm broke, bro.
It used to be worse, guys.
Yeah, way worse. And then the funny part is that, like, bro, it was so bad. I was making like $9 an hour. And my drive from my studio apartment to work was like an hour and a half away. And then the tolls used to add up.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know about tolls coming to America. So I'm like, okay, I got a car. I'm driving to work. I read it so super fast. And then I got a letter in the mail. I'm like, what's this? Oh, I got a letter in the mail. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Florida doesn't play with that.
Yo,
yeah.
tolls?
They will send you letters.
Bro.
They'll send you a letter for $20. And in my head, I'm like, bro, it probably costs y'all more to send this letter than the $20.
Bro,
Florida is on some fucking collection type shit.
After I paid rent, bought food, did stuff myself, paid for gym membership, I had to pay tolls. I was broke. I said, yo, never again, bro. And that day I swore to myself, I'll never take toll roads again until now.
Wait, you went to the gym?
Yeah, nigga. I was actually skinny back then. But overall, that experience.
So you went a year and a half monk mode.
Yeah.
So during this period, and I think this is very important so people kind of understand your mindset at this point, you weren't fucking with girls.
No.
So you're probably like fucking thirsting. I need a bitch.
I am dying. Back in Barbados, bro. It's like I got tourist girls, I got girls from the island.
Yeah.
It's easy. Just pull to the beach, pull to the party scene.
Yeah.
Party man.
You had a like a perfect, and I want the people to understand this, like that when you're thirsty, how bad a decisions you'll make. Because a lot of y'all will go ahead and get married off of thirst alone, and you're not using rational thought. You got so you were getting a bunch of girls in Barbados. You had a perfect setup to get laid because you were messing around with tourist chicks. You were local,
and back then I had the status, bro.
Yeah,
everyone knew who I was. Yep. I was with the cool people.
Your your family is known on the island.
Yeah, cars, motorcycles. So it was cool. And then party scene was pretty dope at that too as well.
Yeah,
but coming here was like, bro, nobody knows who I am.
You had the perfect social circle set up there.
Exactly.
So and then you come here and you're a nobody, and it's like fuck.
Exactly. So after that period of time of being in monk mode, I finally went outside with my roommate, my boy Carl, and we go back and forth to parties every night. He's the one that showed me the whole scene of like where to go, what night to go to that party spot, if it's lit or not. So I learned quickly about the party scene in Miami.
And at this point, you're not RP aware, right?
I'm watching videos, but I'm not really like into it like that. I'm more like, you know what? That's cool. Haha, he said that about women. That's funny. Haha, that's true. But I wasn't really taking it that serious.
Yeah.
And then
anytime I've noticed a guy is somewhat successful with women sexually, he's gonna have some awareness of the RP to some degree.
Yeah.
You're gonna understand that girls aren't sugar and spice and everything nice. You might not fully embrace it, but you're gonna understand that there are unflattering realities of women. So you probably kind of pseudo knew things here and there, but it's not like, okay, I know the theory all the way. It's like
I just knew how to get what I want in that environment.
Yeah.
I didn't really know like why I was doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Gotcha. Yeah. A lot of naturals are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I go to this party spot. It's called Brick House. Back in the day, it was lit. In Miami.
Bruh, that place is still open to this day, right?
Yeah, bro.
That shit's in the hood in Wynwood.
Yo.
Bruh.
Holy. Shit's hilarious, bro.
So it was okay for some of y'all, because we got to paint the picture for the audience. A lot of them are like, "What the fuck is this place?"
Yeah,
it's a club, it's a bar, outside bar in Wynwood, guys. Wynwood is like the graffiti district here in Miami. Think of it as like the Williamsburg of New York. And it's a bar that's, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. It's kind of hood. All they do is play ratchet rap music over there.
I mean, I'm gonna fight there.
Yeah, bro. So, it is kind of hood. So I wouldn't go somewhere like that. I've been there like maybe once or twice. I actually went with you one time, and I was like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
But okay, so you met her there, or you went to Brick House. And okay, continue.
So once again, I'm out with my boy Carl. We're out having fun, whatever. Go to Brick House, right? So I'm like, yo, bro, I gotta pee real bad. I'll be right back. So I'm going to the bathroom line now. I'm sitting there waiting. It's a long ass line. I just two girls in front of me. I'm like, okay, she's pretty cute. I'm not gonna say shit because I'm kind of, just chilling, whatever. And then she dropped something, and I'm like, oh, was that yours? Here you go. And she's like, oh, thank you. I'm like, hold on, you look familiar. Classic line. And then she's like,
but did she actually look familiar? Or
no,
that was cap. Okay, all right. All right. Normally that's true when you say that shit.
Now it is, but I was like, hey, what do you do? Where you from? Oh, she just told me the whole story. I was like, yo, you seem pretty cool. Like, when next are you free? Oh, I'm free tomorrow. Like that. I'm like, bet, let's hang out. She was down with it. We went out, had a blast, and from there,
where'd y'all go?
We went to, I believe it was a pizza spot. It's funny.
Okay.
Anthony's Cold Fried Pizza was fire back in the day. I used to be there all the time.
Okay.
So that spot, and I think we went to Blackbird actually.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Blackbird is the dive bar, guys, here in Brickell.
Yeah.
For the people that are wondering.
Ladies' night.
Yes.
Is it Blackbird or somewhere in
Blackbird
Wynwood?
does ladies' night on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Blackbird.
But every weekend we used to go to Wynwood. Yeah. So then we went out. It was a great time, and it was a good connection. So we went out more often than that, and then over time I was, damn, like she's cool.
So this is what, 2015 now?
Yeah, 2015.
At this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, dude, she's like making me food. She's like paying for shit. She's like really putting in work. I'm like, damn, why is she so nice? Like, it's pretty different.
So y'all start hanging out like every day now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And then she's like, hey, well, I have a kid as well. And I was like, oh, cool.
You didn't know?
Well, I knew, but I didn't really like see the kid at all because she'd come see me.
Yeah.
Meet up somewhere
You knew
else.
she had a child, but it wasn't real yet because you had never you never dealt with her saying like, I got a babysitter or something like. You didn't deal with the consequences of her kid, so you didn't even feel real at that point.
Exactly.
Okay.
So fast forward now, time passes. I'm like, yo, like she's putting in effort, she's putting in work, and like she's really like cares, because if she didn't care, dude, I was doing some messed up shit back in the day too. So it was like, you know,
Oh, so you were still running around with other chicks?
yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
okay.
a camera.
Okay.
But as a matter of God, I rebuke that.
Allegedly.
But you know, and then
But y'all weren't it's official at this point. You were just seeing her.
it's like good
She wasn't
times.
like your girl at this point
no,
yet.
No.
Okay.
But so then after that, I was like, yo, like, we're pretty cool. Like, I like where this is going. And I said, you know what? Like, if you're gonna move closer to me, let's just move in the same spot. We save money. That's me thinking, you know what? I'm making money, but I can cut it in half. I can, like, you know, do certain things. I was like, you know what?
You stupid.
Let's see how this works. 'Cause I never did before ever in my life.
What year is this now? Is this still 2015?
2016.
Okay, now y'all have been seeing each other for almost a year now.
Yeah, a year, 6 months, 8 months.
And she wanted to move closer to Miami, and you were like, just move in with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I actually left my studio apartment.
And a lot of y'all have been in this situation, so please pay attention here, because there's a reason why I'm having them tell this story, because I guarantee you,
Yeah.
a lot of you guys have been in the same predicament. Know somebody has been in this predicament. I think it's very important to know the why, right? It's so that you can understand the how later on.
Yeah, and I know you might call it, oh, you're stupid fresh. I get it, bro. But like, yo, back then, I was just like, you know what? I think this is the right way to move.
Yeah,
I didn't know any
and
better.
you were how old at this point too,
I
just
was
so
like,
people know.
21, 22.
You were 21, 22. Okay,
Yeah.
at this
Yeah.
point.
So, cause remember, I'm new to America, bro. I don't know how none of this stuff works. I'm from the islands, bro. You just pull up to a spot,
Yeah.
girls are there. It's a cool little vibe.
Yeah.
You go do your thing, and then you're back home with your friends.
Yeah, there's a divorce culture like that over there in
bro.
Barbados, right?
We're just having fun getting lit.
Yeah.
So then,
So she moves in.
yeah. So then I get a spot in a nice area because she kind of lived in like not a bad area, but like kind of like a, you know, more lower
Where's she
class
at?
area.
Where's she at?
I don't want to really say camera.
I mean, the neighborhood, nigga. It's,
all right, it was like Hialeah, bro. So yeah, you know.
Oh, wait, hold on. We gotta tell the niggas what that is.
Yeah,
Guys, Hialeah is
Little
it's,
Cuba.
It's basically, yeah, it's a part of it's
Ratchet
it's
as
another
fuck.
town like right outside of Miami.
Yeah.
It's kind of ghetto. I call it Crime-alea.
Yeah.
Huge,
went to
like
Hialeah
no one
High.
there speaks English, bro. So yeah,
And it's funny.
lower socioeconomic status for sure.
While I was waiting to get my apartment, get the apartment approved, I stayed there with them for like a month or two, and I lived in Hialeah, so I learned a lot of Spanish. I learned like a lot about the culture, and
Oh, so you lived in Hialeah too
yeah, with their family. Yeah, so before I got the apartment, I moved in
with her?
them. Yeah, because I was waiting for it to get approved and all that stuff, right?
Okay.
So then, you know, I was,
How long were you there with her?
Like a month or two.
Oh, so just like a month in between
Yeah.
getting the spot.
But I learned so much about the Spanish culture, how they eat, how they do things, how they like really operate outside of like
Yeah.
you know the common.
I'm assuming
clubs.
she's Cuban if she lived there in Hialeah.
Well, she's like Nicaraguan, but like
Okay.
she have a Cuban family, Cuban friends.
Hialeah is
Yeah.
very mixed.
Yeah.
It's mixed.
Yeah, mostly Cubans.
But it's just a lot of different Hispanic cultures in one city.
Gotcha.
But long story short,
Shout out to Mo clarifying.
I made the move,
Mhm.
and you know she moved in. So I made a list here, things that I actually paid for, and it was mad because we split it in half basically, so it wasn't that bad. But generally speaking, the guy's gonna pay for everything up front. So even though I did some dumb stuff, I still made it so that like I benefited in a way. Because I'm like, bro, I'm not stupid at this point. I'm just like, you know what?
Mhm.
I want to save money. I want to make things work in a more smooth process. And once
So-
again, I want to be grounded in religion. You know?
So you moved in with her for two main reasons. Number one, for religious reasons.
Yeah.
Right. And then
Save money.
and then also to save money.
Yeah.
At this point, were y'all married yet?
Yes, because we got married in court. So basically, like instead of doing a wedding,
Did you move? Did you guys get married before? So hold on, we missed a step.
Yeah.
So did you guys get married before,
Sorry.
or after you moved in for?
before I
a month
moved
with her?
in. Before I moved in. we
Okay,
got
so
married.
before you
Yeah.
moved in with
'Cause
her, y'all went to downtown and got married.
I didn't want to move in and be living with her if I was married.
Okay,
That was the whole point.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then,
So then y'all get married,
yeah.
live at her place for a month, waiting to transition.
Yeah.
Right, and then okay.
And then, so I made a list here of things that like I kind of like saw coming into it that I didn't see beforehand, and it was cost of moving in together, bro. You need furniture, you need first payment, last payment, and deposit for most things you move into.
Yeah.
And
Mommy's like that, guys. They're gonna take first, last, and a security deposit here most
Yeah.
of the time.
and she was cool, so she paid half of the rent, which is pretty dope, right? But most of y'all there, you're gonna pay most of it, if not everything, for yourself. So it's kind of like cost moving in is heavy. Then you gotta buy furniture, you gotta buy appliances, you gotta buy all that stuff, and it's like that adds up quickly. So let's say, for example, you moving in with your girl, right, to a new spot. Let's say average it actually in Miami itself, it's like $1,500 to like $2,000 for rent, right? So that's by two because first and last, and then deposit. So that's like $6,000.
It's more now, but back then that's probably what
So
it
that's
was.
six you got to
Yeah.
spend right up front. You got to buy furniture, all that stuff, dude. That adds up.
Yeah.
So
Next thing you know, you're gonna be around 10K when it's all said and done.
Yeah. and then part two is like kids and being a stepdad. So imagine you have a kid with this woman, right? And you move in with her. You got to make sure that he's fed, school, all these things add up, right? So you walk into it, oh yeah, I'm getting married. Bro, you're bringing on a whole bunch of responsibility that you're not aware of for the most part. And for me, it's like, cool. I'm not really like the dad, but I'm still the stepdad. So even indirectly, I was paying for stuff regardless.
Did you feel like financial pressure as soon as y'all got married? Like, did it just smack you right in the face right then and there that you immediately became like responsible from a financial standpoint to be the primary breadwinner?
The money I had before when I was single was gone, bro. It was like, okay, I would save like $500 to $600 a month or $700 if I was doing really well on the side. And I was like, oh shit, we're going for dinners, we're going to like fun trips, we're doing like fun stuff. Is like, oh, hold on, wait, my savings is
so the whole purpose for which you moving in with her was actually defeated by you moving in with her because you incurred other costs that you didn't even see coming.
I didn't even see coming. Yeah. And my mom was like, Walter, you sure you want to do this? Because she was like, yo, you married a single mom, bro. I'm like, I got this covered, man. I do this shit. Like, this is what God wants me to do.
Yeah.
And looking back, I was like, yo, I was trying to do the right thing, but I didn't look to see all the details in this marriage scenario.
So what are so let's start with naming off some of the things that just crept up on you that you didn't come. So you get married, start thinking you're going to save money.
Yeah.
But in reality, you ended up not being able to keep that 500 or 600 that you would have left over when you were by yourself in the first place.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the moving in costs. So cost you said like significantly more than you thought.
So no, remember, I was in a low class area, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right. So I moved to a better area. So remember,
where were y'all at? Where'd y'all move to?
Pembroke Pines.
Okay. Guys, Pembroke Pines, what, 30 miles up north, Mo, from Miami?
And west.
And west.
Yeah.
Okay. About 30 miles or so north.
It's the southwest area of Broward County, and just north of Hialeah, but it's one of the most safest areas.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah. It's a good, a lot of families live there.
Yeah. So then, the first thing, moving to a nicer area. That's more money regardless.
Yeah. Did y'all move into a house or an apartment?
Apartment.
Okay.
So I was paying like, I think between like $7,000 to $1,000 most for my studio apartment. Moved in there, it was like $1,600.
Yeah.
So it upped my expenses as well.
Yeah.
Even though it was cut in half though, because bro, you pay for that rent, you still gotta pay water, light, you still gotta pay for like garbage, you gotta pay for like food and groceries.
And you're in a significantly better area now.
So everything's heightened in price.
Yep.
So that's one thing. And then two is like, you don't realize it, but like trips, food, stops, you're paying for two people now, or one person, because remember, it's just you before. So +1, or with kids, +2, it adds up.
Yeah.
So
that's something you didn't see coming.
And it's funny because you go to work, you're like, okay, cool, I'm working a job, I'm tired, I don't want to cook. Then you go eat out. That adds up too. So all these things that you don't see beforehand do add up. And the money you have, for example, if you're single, doing your thing, cool, you have it there. But when you got other expenses, it kind of like adds to that as well. So overall, like walking into it, I didn't realize what I was actually getting into.
So moving in to a new place, moving up to a better neighborhood, right? And then also the food costs, I guess you didn't see that coming because every time you went out, obviously the child came with y'all.
Yeah.
Right. And how old was the kid? Maybe in 2, 3, 4, something like that.
3, yeah.
He was 3. So, so everything that you bought, you had to buy an extra 2 of.
Yeah.
And then, what other costs did you like not see coming?
And then opportunity costs. This is huge.
Okay.
So remember, I was like, okay, I'm coming to America to be successful, right? So my thing was like, okay, I'm putting in work by going to Starbucks, studying YouTube, studying Instagram, real estate, all these stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But I have to go pick up the kid from school. And I gotta like go and take him.
So the shit that isn't even tangible sometimes.
Yeah.
Like you'd be in the groove getting something done.
Yeah.
And then you had to break that to be a dad.
Yeah. Literally. So I mean, obviously, if you get married to somebody that has no kids, that's a little bit less of an issue. But I'm just saying, like, if you do have kids with somebody, it's gonna happen, right? Yeah. And then when you live with somebody, bro, you kind of like take on all of their like issues as well.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just so many things you don't see. And opportunity is kind of like wasted in a sense because instead of focusing on yourself, you're focusing on other people rather than just yourself. So it does add up in terms of like opportunity costs are down because now your time is spent elsewhere.
Damn, I didn't even think about that, and that's something you can't even measure. Like
you can't measure that.
all the times that you have to cut back studying or doing something to be a dad, and how much like how many times did you have to do that? Like, did you have to like find a way to like I guess study at different times during the day when he was asleep or like
literally? What I would do is like whenever I was going to work, I'll put on an audio tape in my car.
Okay,
I will like read at work or like watch a video at work as well when I'm like off or break. I'll learn in between work, and when I get home, I was like, yo, I got shit to do. You know, because like it's busy.
Yeah.
And then
because caring for a 3-year-old probably like it was very
and look, they were both cool. Just that like I came to be successful. I didn't come to like be a dad or be in a marriage, so to speak. So it's like I kind of think you know what, like if someone wants to be with somebody and they want to make it work, I get why you want to be married and kids, but like, bro, for me personally, I wasn't ready for that. So
yeah, and it really, I mean, see, that's the scary part. Like all the
and the cost, bro. I didn't see the cost, bro.
Yeah,
like the opportunity cost is huge, bro. Like people say, oh yeah, I'm in love, I like this girl, but like, bro, anyone know that's successful has to put in the work up front. You put in the work in a relationship, it could end and she could divorce you and then she's gone.
Yeah.
Versus you put in the work up front. All right, now I've made it. What do I want to do?
Then you can share it with someone versus like trying to build it as you're trying to build the plane while you're flying it, which is like
It's
not a good.
Almost impossible, bro.
Yeah.
Keep it 1,000 with you.
What are some other costs that you didn't see that like kind of slapped you in the face? I mean, this is good stuff, guys. I hope y'all are enjoying this, man, because there's some things here that I didn't even think about. So the moving in, thinking that you're going to save money, but in reality you didn't.
Yeah.
Moving into a neighborhood, obviously you have there's a kid, so you want to move into a safer neighborhood, which is going to cost more.
Better schools.
Better schools. Paying for food, paying for basic necessities are now doubled from what you used to pay for before, because not only are you paying for her, you're also paying for her child.
Yeah, because you might be like, okay, she's paying half, but like half the rent.
Yeah.
Everything else you're paying for.
Yeah.
So.
And it doesn't matter because the rent went up anyway. So you're paying what you were paying regardless in the first place.
Pretty much.
Any other costs that came in that kind of snuck at you from being a dad that people wouldn't catch?
I would say like, let's say you want to do something fun.
Yeah.
Like travel or like, for example,
movies.
Simple. It just extra like burden. You get me?
Yeah.
That sounds kind of bad, but hey.
No, it's the truth. We got to let the people know. What about you ended up buying her a car too, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell the people about that?
So basically I was like, okay, cool. Well, if I'm married, I got at least like make sure she's good. So she had an older car. We sold that one and then I got her new car, but it was under my name. So basically she making payments for it, but like under my name.
And what was the reason for buying the car? Did it have more space?
More space, and then like her car was old.
Yeah,
so
and
like,
safer.
Yeah.
See, and these are things that like kind of come up, guys, right? When there's a child involved that you don't even like at the time, you don't think twice about it. But then looking back in 2020 hindsight, you're like, oh, wow, I just added another bill to myself and incurred more debt.
Yeah.
For what? But like when you're dealing with family, with people that you love, you don't think about these things logically. You think about it. No, it's my kid. We need extra space. I don't want her driving around in a car that is dangerous or older. So you don't even think. You just spend the money. But looking back, you're able to be like, damn, okay, this was another added expense.
And at that age, you got to remember that like you should be investing in yourself because you're still not even developed to like really do things on your own. You got to like figure out, okay, cool. As a man, I need to get better in fitness, mindset, education, maybe entrepreneurial stuff as well. And it's like, that takes time to invest in yourself. The time you're spending doing that, or spent like dealing with someone else's kid or your kid, or like just family stuff, and it's like, bro, that shit adds up.
Yeah.
So all the things you don't see is a part of being married because, bro, it takes work to be married.
What about your health? Tell me about like, did you said, I remember when you first came to the States, you were obviously very thin. Did you gain weight during this period?
Hell yeah. So that's another thing too.
Tell the people about that.
When you live with a girl, right, it happens slowly, but you don't realize it. You're basically like getting in a comfort zone where you have a routine, and that routine is kind of like exposed in terms of like you have to literally put your time into different things. So before I hit the gym, a cool 30-40 minutes, and then I'm out. But I have to make sure I'm home because maybe he needs to go to school or medical issue, or like this thing just pop up, and you're kind of like
your day revolved around him.
Exactly. And also as well, your wife, is she happy? Is she good? Is she like in a good spot? Because dude, all the emotions from work come home to you as well. Yeah. So it's like you're dealing with trying to stay and maintain yourself and other people. And if you're not ready for that, if you're not really stable, if you're not really like set up to handle that, it could actually hurt you. So I would just say in terms of living with somebody that you care about or a woman, you kind of like have to compromise a lot to make it work. And if you don't compromise, it's going to end regardless. So it's a lot of costs in terms of like fitness wise. If you're not really focused on going to the gym, you kind of set it to the side. A lot of costs of like, for example, health, because you want to get things done fast. So you might get at McDonald's a lot, or like, Wendy's. It's kind of like you're on the go. So health wise, I would say it can deteriorate. It's still up
so you stop being consistent at the gym as well.
Exactly. Just stuff like that kind of happens to me too as well. So yeah.
Okay. I got another question after. I'll hit these chats real quick. Yo, guys, I hope y'all are enjoying this, man. Y'all are learning from Fresh's mistakes.
And then this is very important.
Yeah.
Debt. Dude, like
let's hit it after these chats.
Yeah, so yeah.
We'll talk about debt. And I also got another question here as well. Let me write that down about debt. I just paid off my debt. I live on family property, so I only pay utilities. I make 60 to 65K a year, 48 to 56 hour a week. I have 10K to invest in side hustle. Should I go with side hustle for use or use for buying first home and go real estate? Bro, go real estate, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know us. We're always going to tell you go with the real estate because you're going to get tax benefits from that and some cash flow. But just make sure that the deal works, man. If it doesn't cash flow, just say no.
Just say no.
Tylon25 goes, happy holidays, FNF fam. Now that the year is coming to an end, what is your most memorable moment?
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I'm going to have to think about that one. Yeah, hitting 1 million. In the face of all the haters.
I'm not gonna lie. To me, it was a trip to Romania. That showed
That's
me
fun.
a lot of what I need to do. And I remember you telling me this stuff before as well. But it's like, yo, like I'm like with the winners. Like for example, I'm in the room. I'm like here. Like I can't stay the same. I gotta improve no matter what. And I got very like comfortable in that situation. You know, I was like, you know what, we did it. We're on the way up. Like, but me as an individual, am I improving? So that trip turned me around a lot, bro. That's why I'm in the gym now, focus on myself more because, like, bro, I kind of put that to the side for the
hanging out with
show.
Tristan, Andrew,
It's inspiring.
Justin. It's really good to be around successful guys.
Yeah.
FNF helped me wake up in a stupid relationship. She has 3 kids, 2 dads, and is 25. Definitely not what I wanted. Left her, got in the gym, down 4% body fat, focusing on money more, and I'm trying to buy a house. Thanks, gents. That's from Logan Gage official.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
Because think about it, you're gonna go ahead and focus on a relationship that's probably gonna fail versus yourself.
This nigga Lil Sonny said, Fresh got married to get that citizenship. Okay, bro. Let me make this extremely clear for you guys. Fresh's mother was born in New York City.
Yeah.
She's a United States citizen. As a U.S. citizen, she goes ahead and passes that citizenship off to Fresh.
Yeah.
So Fresh has 2 different citizenships. He has an American citizenship and a Bayesian citizenship.
Yeah.
But he got it from his mom, guys. So he did not marry that girl for papers. I don't know why people say that shit.
And also, I can't get a job so fast if I wasn't a citizen.
Yeah.
Like just like that.
Yeah.
In a corporate setting.
Yeah, he was a citizen, bro, from before.
Yeah.
Just that he didn't come to the United States until he was older, but he was always a U.S. citizen.
Yep.
From his mom. My heroes, I was in a toxic relationship where when I came home from work, it was unavailable to relax before doing chores. So she'd yell at me for that, and then she started getting physically abusive. I left that bitch for vids. Okay, shout out to you, my friend.
Yeah, it happens, bro, because in that scenario, like, you got stuff to do.
Mhm.
Because she's gonna be like, yo, you didn't take the garbage out or whatever. It's like, that's not, it's kind of like a small nag, but it starts to add up, and it's like, bro, that's annoying, bro. Like, I don't know how to, it's kind of like annoying.
Yeah.
Just put it that way.
Okay.
Talking
What do you guys think of marrying in another country from Asia or Europe and bringing her back to Miami? Good idea or not? You know what? We'll talk about that marriage. We'll talk about that in another later on this.
Yeah.
So okay. So you were
So,
saying debt.
debt.
Tell us about the debt.
So people forget sometimes that, like, when you have debt, it can mentally hold you back as well, and it causes you to take actions you don't want to take because, for example, you might work a job you hate because you got to pay debt back or pay your bills or whatever, right? Now, when you marry somebody, you kind of take on their debt as well because that is now, you're not one. So all of their debt is going to affect you because either we live with somebody or what they pay for, the money's not reduced because they're paying debt, or they're affecting you because that debt that they're paying for, the money doesn't come to y'all, it goes to that person. So overall, it's kind of like when that person's in debt, their bills, their mindset, their whole actions will affect you living with them, and that's very important. So student loans, credit card debt, personal loan debt.
Did she have a lot of debt when you came in, or was it?
Yeah, she has some debt, but like
How much?
I can't remember, maybe like 30, 20.
Damn.
Yeah.
For what? College? School?
I think medical bills, yeah.
How the fuck do you rack up 20, 30K medical bills?
Because well, this is what I've seen. Like, let's say, for example, you get injured, you get hurt, right? You get the ambulance bill and you get the medical bill. You can't really pay all the time.
Holy.
So they put you on payments.
How many times does this chick run an ambulance, bro? What the hell?
That's an example. I don't know the other stuff.
Okay.
I wasn't there.
Okay.
But all that stuff is a play because it doesn't go away like that. So you marry that person.
Was it just increasing? Like maybe it was a balance originally like 2,000 and she just didn't pay and it just kept bumping up?
Probably. And it's funny because in that scenario, bro, like, you should ask your partner, what's your credit score? Because you need to see their past history, the whole facts, before you even get into it. And, you know, certain things that I know now that I wish I knew before. But, you know, I mean, overall, though, like, debt does come into play. But if you talk about it beforehand, it should be fine. But you need to know before you jump into it, because that's going to affect your life indirectly or directly. So that's what it is.
So my question is this. I know you mentioned that you gave up like chances of like how do I say this? Of like studying and trying to like figure out how to make money. Did you give up opportunities such as like being able to like maybe opportunity presented itself to you in another city or state or whatever, and you had to say no because I can't bring the family?
Yeah, there was like conferences where like I could have went, but once again, like if I miss work, the money I would make was gonna help pay for the rent. So it's like if I leave work, I have savings, but not like that much savings. So it would actually affect how I pay my bills because I have so much bills to pay with this extended like family. So that right there said, you know what? Nah, I'm not doing it because it's gonna too much of a risk for me to go do that. Go to that conference for 3 days, come back. I'm gonna get some knowledge, but like, hey, like it's a risk.
And
So
who knows who you would have met there, what you would have learned there, what opportunities could have come from going out there and meeting people. I mean, now from doing networking, all it takes sometimes is one handshake and one meeting to change your life.
And it's funny, before I met her, I went to a workshop with my mentor, you know him as well, and that changed my whole life completely because I was focused on, okay, you know what? Rather than focus on...
And that was before you met her.
Exactly.
So thank God you met him before you met her, because otherwise you probably wouldn't have even had the time or the opportunity to go there.
Because it was in my head. Like, because, for example, we go through life, right? And we get seeds planted in our head. It might be a mentor, a video, if parents talking to you, or somebody just saying, you know what? Why don't you try this? And that little seed can grow if you nourish it correctly.
Yeah.
So I've always said to myself, you know what? Coming to America, I want to be successful.
Yeah.
When I went to that workshop, I was like, cool. This path that I'm going on now, working a job 40 years, isn't the way to go.
Yeah.
But this path over here, it's an option.
Yeah.
So even though I was like stuck on time, remember I'll go to work, audio tapes, my job videos. So that helped me stay grounded in that sense. But still.
So you got lucky that you were already consuming that type of content prior to meeting her. However, if you had not consumed that content before, who knows where you'd be now?
Exactly. And
damn. Yo, let that sink in, bro.
Yeah,
like if you had not already been taking in that kind of, entrepreneurial type content prior to meeting her, you probably would have never consumed it in the first place because you would have been more concerned with providing for the family, making money, keeping more, getting more hours, etc.
And in between, damn, I don't know how I found it, but I found Solo TV 84's videos, King Rich's videos as well, and one of the
Tom Leykis. That's what changed your mind, right?
So I would watch them here and there. I'm like, this is funny, but it's true, right?
So tell people the epiphany moment for you. What was that? What was that moment that you said, "Holy fuck! I've spent a ridiculous amount of money. I'm fucking up. I'm stupid. I missed out on opportunities." Like, what was that like?
So this might seem kind of dark, but like, I was at a place where like I was making money, but I felt like I was going nowhere, and I was like, "Hold on,
dead end."
I was here to be successful and show my family that I can make it on my own. Because the whole point when we come here was like to do a trial like of a bird of a man. Like for example, trial of a warrior.
Yeah.
Like how they go through the jungle, whatever.
Yeah.
Come out alive, fighting animals, stuff like that.
Yeah. So
my granddad came to America and he became successful on his own, basically. So you know what? I could do the same thing.
Yeah.
And I came and I was, you know what? I'm gonna do it less than my granddad. I'm gonna do it better. And that was my whole goal of like coming to America and not depend on my family. Like back in Barbados.
Because you had a good setup in Barbados. You didn't have to leave, but you came up here to like challenge yourself.
It was so good that I could like just wake up, get on my motorcycle, right to the beach, go to a party, get lit, and I'll be good. I'm taken care of.
Yeah.
So, but once again,
you want to be a Spartan,
literally. So I had to leave my comfort zone to get better. Long story short, though, like one day after work, I sat in my car. I was like, "Yo, I'm not happy."
Remember what year this is?
It's probably like 2016, if I'm correct, 2017, somewhere around there.
Okay, so this is about a year of being with her, living together, being married.
Literally a year of being with her.
Okay, all right.
And once again, this might sound dark, but like, dude, when you live with a single mom, you're in the house, but you feel alone. It's like you're working on yourself, you're becoming better, you're trying to become somebody, but like, it's like, damn, I'm being overshadowed by this other person's kid. And you feel alone, bro. It's like you're like stuck in this like box. And sometimes if you're just married to one woman, she's like negative or very like controlling, so to speak. It's like, yo, that could hurt you as well. Did
you feel like a plow horse? Like you were just there to make money, bring a check, and that's it?
Not directly, because she actually did care about me. She did help a lot as well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, like, personally speaking, like that environment was not for me. And what happened was
I'm asking a good questions for you, motherfuckers.
Yes.
So y'all can get the goddamn idea of what the hell's going on here.
Yo, I'm being interrogated, bro, by a Fed.
I need y'all to understand. This thing's put the Fed thing on the thing. Now I want y'all to get this sauce, man. I really do. That's why I'm.
There's some deep shit, man. There's some because most people want to make this shit,
And a lot of you guys are either in this situation, have been in this situation, or might go into this situation had you had you not seen this podcast, man.
Yeah.
This might save one of y'all from fucking yourself up.
Yeah. So I sat in my car that day. I felt overwhelmed. I felt like, damn, like, I didn't come here to like this to happen. And then I'll never forget. I remember going to Grant Cardone's office and him telling me, you don't have what it takes. You're not gonna make it. And I was like, hold on. These choices I made right now, are gonna affect me.
Were you married at the time that thing was filmed?
No.
You weren't married.
No, I wasn't married.
You weren't. Was it before you met her?
Before I met her, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So mind you, all these L's I took, all the experiences where I took L's and took losses, like, damn, I'm here now, and if I don't make a change, I'm gonna be stuck here, bro. Like, it's just like do or die. I was like, you know what? I don't know how to get out of this, but like, I need some help. So where'd I go? YouTube. Typed in dating single moms, how to be successful, how to like get out the rat race, right? And I watched all those videos, and over time, I found Tom Leykis, and he had a podcast live on air in LA, and he had a call-in show. He was
Do you
like,
remember what the name of the episode was?
don't date single mothers. See,
Yo, Chris, can you search it on YouTube? See if we can actually find that video.
Is there? So then,
Don't Date Single Moms, Tom Leykis.
Yeah,
It's probably gonna be a
it
clip
is-
or something like that.
it is one of the best videos I've seen breaking down why you shouldn't do it. See, how people call in after he made his whole like speech about not doing it, and he's like, yo, I've did it many times before. Don't do it, guys. It's not worth it.
Yeah, he had like 4 marriages.
And this guy called in. I'll never forget. It was like crystal clear that day. It was nighttime. But crystal clear in my mind because he said it very succinctly. He said, "Listen, man, if I could go back in time and give people advice out there, I would say, think about your life. If you're gonna go out there with someone else's kid, why not have your own?" And he said, "Yo, I spent my whole life, 25 years, dating this woman for her to leave and take the kid." I was like, damn. And he was literally crying on the phone, basically, like, damn, like, I messed up, And I was like, hold on a second.
Was this the video?
That's it.
This is the video?
That's it.
This is the video that set Fresh free, guys.
Hold on. Look at the site, single mothers and poverty. Bro, I watched all that shit, bro. I watched all that shit, bro. All that shit, bro.
And
right?
how long is this one? 35 minutes?
Dude, it's so good, bro. It's so good.
And it's not a video, guys. It's just audio.
It's audio.
You know what I mean? It's just like, because you guys got to remember, this was shot back in the early 2000s.
Can you or no?
Yeah, you probably can, yeah.
Just because you want to do something doesn't mean it's the right thing to do, does it?
No.
All right. So there really wasn't a good reason to get married, was there? In fact, it was not a good idea, was it?
No, at the time we thought it was, and
That's because you were young and immature, didn't know what you were doing.
Pause.
Hey, there we go.
See what he said there? You're young and immature. Bro, I didn't know what I was doing, bro. I was like, oh, God said you should be married, live with somebody. I'm going to go do it. And like, I get that part, but like, the foundation was rocky because it wasn't like the right person.
Yeah.
You get me? So
and
like,
you didn't have the financial stability either.
I was working on it. I was on the way there.
Yeah.
I wasn't fully there.
Yeah.
And that's why people are like, oh, I want to get married. Bro, can you take care of yourself and the family?
Yeah.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Because dude, that shit adds up quickly.
Yeah.
So sat in the car, watched that video. I watched King Rich's video, Solo TV 84 as well. Actually, is the channel up? Solo TV 84?
I haven't seen it in a while. He might have deleted it.
He had a video.
Shout out to him though.
8 reasons why you shouldn't date a single mom. Dude, I was dying laughing. Nigga was like, well, fellas in the chat, if you date a single mom, you're gonna be a dumbass. That's it's just funny, bro. But and then I was like, dude, I know what I gotta do. Yeah, it's probably gone.
Yeah.
I know what I gotta do. Actually, no, Kim Richards has one as well. I was like, bro, I gotta tell her what's happening, and I gotta dip. I can't be here no.
So you're sitting in your car alone.
Yeah,
you listen to this broadcast. So y'all in the chat, so you guys can understand this in your mind, right? Go use your imagination, guys.
Yeah.
So it's a night, sometime 2016, 2017. He's sitting in the car listening to this Tom Leykis thing in the vehicle.
Yeah.
And he's just like, holy shit, coming to his epiphany phase. And at that point, you decided, I got to end this.
Yeah, I'm gonna text. Are you home yet? When you coming? I'm like, just like, yo.
Okay. So you were there, but you were just sitting in the parking lot.
In the parking lot.
Okay.
Watching these videos.
Yeah.
And then I was like, bro, it's gonna hurt, man. But because I cared about her, definitely she was cool as hell. Like, awesome girl. No hate towards her at all. Never bad. Just the kid was the first priority.
Yeah.
Not me. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna go upstairs, tell her what it is, and break it off. Now, luckily, it was basically under a year, basically, and you can do like a annulment where like you're married but you're not really married,
Okay.
or you can divorce. I think I did the divorce papers though. But long story short, we didn't have any assets together. We didn't have any like major things together. Thank God.
Yeah.
So when I had to send the papers, that was it.
Yeah.
I just walked away, scot free.
You got out. You got lucky.
Yeah, and I gave her the car because I was like, you know what, that's your kid. Take your kid to school.
And she ended up making payments on it.
Yeah,
You
so
got lucky that she didn't like try to fuck you over.
She's a very cool girl. So
Yeah.
luckily, I chose a girl that was actually cool and not very vindictive.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know what, it hurts, but I understand. And most girls have been like, you leaving me? Hell no.
Yeah.
She'll like throw your clothes outside, burn your stuff.
Yeah.
Like make life hell for you. She said, you know what, your happiness is important. She signed the papers, and that was it. And now she's with the family today. Shout out to her. She's doing her thing. And for them, it works because that's their life. But for me, I need to be successful. So I'm just saying this to say, like, guys, if you want to make it in life, you want to be successful, kids can't stop you. But overall, you can make it harder or easier for yourself. And marriage and then having kids in that scenario can make it difficult for yourself. So think about it before you do it.
Damn, man. And I got some numbers I want to go over too, and I'll hit these chats. Yo, Chris, can we kill everything except for Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter?
Say one more thing.
Guys, come on over to YouTube or Rumble. Okay, we're killing all the other streams. YouTube or Rumble, Fresh and Fit.
So you might laugh and say, Fresh, you're dumb, you're stupid, whatever. But I don't take anything back, bro. Those experiences, those L's I took, taught me to be who I am today. And over time, like, I'm glad because now I know what to do. Moving forward, those mistakes I made in the past, of getting married, dating single mom, doing that stuff, like doing dumb stuff, like, dude, I'm not doing it anymore.
You don't regret it at all, huh?
No, because, dude,
you needed that experience?
I needed that, bro. Because sometimes, like, to really understand, you need to get burned by the stove.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't, so you know, oh, that happened to him. It won't happen to me. But sometimes you need that burn to feel it. So you know what? Damn, this is real. And now, when I made that mistake, hell no.
Yeah.
So good to go.
And thankfully, like, you didn't you didn't deal with like any like really, really bad consequences, and she was understanding. And here's the other thing too, y'all gotta understand, bro. A lot of the times when you divorce a girl, you're kind of at the mercy of her rationality.
Yeah.
This girl was cool, but like other women, bro, yo, the phrase is, you know, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And that comes from a reason, man. And a lot of times when you divorce a girl, I tell y'all all the time, women can't take L's really well. So if you divorce a chick and she liked you or she didn't see that shit coming, she could ruin your life. And this girl probably could have done something to do that, but she didn't.
And they were friends that got married around the same time. And like some of them, bro, like got cheated on. The wife was like, yo, like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm bored. And he just caused a divorce, but she got lots of stuff. So it's like, it's a tricky situation because you never know how it's going to go. Luckily for me, it went smooth.
Yeah.
But
damn,
you know.
Shit. Let's read these chats, and then I got something I want to say as well about this.
Yeah, we have this, but if you want to read it, Tim.
All right, I'll read these real fast. Bro, I just bought my wife of 8 years the latest WRX that she's always wanted one. She's now got this attitude that it's her car and I cannot drive it. What the fuck do I do, bro? That's
bro, what the yo, dude. First of all, is it in your name? Because that's your car legally, one. And then two, bro, you're the man in the house. You just, hey, yo, sweetie, I'm driving the car today because I need to. Like, this is what it is.
Yep.
So
passion follower goes, being in the army, I only make a $24K a year. So would you recommend getting out or staying in? Bought my first home with VA, but to get another home, it will take over 5 years. Help a ninja out, please. If you don't have any important skills yet, stay in the military, bro. Learn a high income skill in the military and then get out into the workplace. Fresh 100% correct. I've experienced some of the same problems that didn't have anything to do with me. Can't chase money and love at the same time. That's from Denor.
Facts.
Yep. As men walk away from marriage, how do you think the system responds, reacts, or is this part of the larger play to destroy families in the West? Or Orwell, Huxley. FS Claire, let me give y'all just a cold hard reality, bro. Women don't give a fuck that guys are walking away from marriage, and women don't give a fuck that men are walking away from dating, bro. You guys got to remember that women only see about 10 to 20% of the male population in the first place anyway. They could give a fuck less what the other 80% are doing. And I get it, man. I don't have an issue with any of the MGTOW guys or, guys going their own way, right? But just understand that they don't give a fuck about that movement. They don't give a fuck about average to below average guys. They only care about the top echelon of men. So whatever y'all do is gonna basically be done,
bro.
With
you are literally
no one giving a shit.
Invisible.
Yeah,
like they don't see you, bro. Like whatever you do, okay.
Yeah,
all right, that's fine.
Like, and Eric Clary said this perfectly, and I talk about this in my book as well. That most women don't like most men. Like, I need you guys to really like one more time, like get that through your heads. Most women do not like most men. Most girls would prefer to be single than have a loser all to themselves. And you can thank Instagram, social media, Disney, mainstream television, and all the other forms of entertainment that we have nowadays that sells women a dream that they deserve a Prince Charming, regardless of how they behave. That's the world that we're in. Girls will sit there and hold out for a higher status guy, and they can now because they can go ahead and make their own money. They can get their own education. Social media gives them a list of options of men that they never had. And just so, again, because I have to explain things in analogies for the women to understand, but sometimes I got to explain it for y'all. I want to ask you guys a question, right, that are watching the show right now. If you had a girl, right, let's assume that you had a bad chick. She's an 8, 9, 10, whatever. Bad. No matter how you behave, no matter how you act, she's always going to be available at the end of the night to have sex with you, right? And she's hot. Whatever you want, she cooks and cleans for you, provides you all the typical utility that you would want in a girlfriend and or a wife, right? Let's assume that was always there. Would you really bother and or care to get to know other women and, get a girlfriend?
Not really.
You wouldn't, right? Fantastic. That's exactly how women feel that make their own money and have their own career. It is the equivalent to you having a girl already and not necessarily caring about what the other gender thinks and or wants. That is the modern day woman's mindset, guys. They have an abundance mindset on fucking steroids. It's like you having a chick at home no matter what. You're going to be less incentivized to go out there and care about what the other gender thinks. You're going to be less incentivized to become attractive to the opposite gender. You're going to be less incentivized to figure out what that other gender wants. That is why so many model women are the way that they are, guys, because when they have their own job, their own careers, their own life, they don't need you. Men are expendable commodities in 2022. It used to be, oh, I need to get married so that I can have a guy provision for me. I want to go ahead and have a nuclear family, etc. That shit is done, bro. So a lot of y'all are invisible to most women, bro. Yeah. You just got to accept the cold, hard fact. You either can cry about it, right, and be one of these invisible guys in 80%, or you can rise up, become a top 20% guy, have a fighting chance, and compete in the marketplace. But I'm telling y'all, nothing has changed, and it's only going to be more and more polarizing when it comes to guys that are getting girls and guys that aren't. It's only going to get worse from here.
And a very good point. You want to have a choice in where your dating pool is. So, for example, if you're broke, not in shape, not actually that guy that you want to be, you have limited options, if any at all. Versus if you're a guy of value, you get to choose who you want in your life. That's very important, man.
And then another guy, this is a really good point, Fresh. Another guy asked, if I get married in another country, should I bring her back? You want to hit that real quick as far as like marriage abroad?
I told a story a while ago on a different stream about this guy that we knew that brought a girl back from Colombia, and she was the ideal girl, bro. A little 9, very feminine, very beautiful, very caring, loving. However, once again, that's the environment that she was brought up in, raised in. Coming to America now, it's totally different. It's the West, bro. You got music, daughtery. You got parties. You got people telling her. It's just a bunch of stuff happening in America that's gonna taint you in a way. Not just tarnish, by the way. So
it's a magic combination of multiple variables and factors that allow women to abstain from their natural role as mothers, wives, etc. Like we live in a society in the United States, guys, that incentivizes women to not be dutiful wives.
Yeah.
Right. It's not really conducive to raising a family.
They're shame for it.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you're cleaning, you're cooking?
Yeah.
For him?
Yeah.
You don't have to, bro.
Yeah.
So she came to America, got into a circle of friends here, the Miami girls, the daughtery, their force, and it turned her. She changed completely, and she was going to girls' nights out, leaving her man home.
Yep.
Oh, I'll be late. I was sleeping over my girl's house.
And was this like an average guy?
Average guy.
Average.
So imagine she could have been fighting in Colombia, brought over here.
Yeah.
Turned completely.
Yeah.
And then she divorced him. And she waited 2 years, by the way. She waited 2 years.
Yeah.
Then divorced his ass, and I got with another guy.
Yeah.
So
it's an L, bro. I mean, yeah. And I'm glad you brought up that story, guys. Yeah. If you're gonna go ahead and go to Brazil, Colombia, Philippines, Thailand, what's another one? Ukraine, Russia. Any of these countries, the Eastern Bloc countries, right? Because a lot of y'all like going to these places to find a serious girlfriend or whatever. Fucking stay there.
Yeah.
Don't bring her, bro. Like, don't bring her back to the United States and get her brainwashed with this, radical feminism and bullshit. Like, it's not gonna help you, bro. And I've told you guys this before. Marriage, I still think marriage is a fantastic institution.
Yeah.
When the state's not involved.
100%.
When the state's involved, that's when there's issues. And unfortunately, in the United States, the state is always going to be involved. And so you can't afford to get married in the United States and have the government meddle in your affairs when it comes to marriage. When it comes to having children and a family, you want to do it under the pretense of a marriage, but you just can't safely do it in the United States. So if you are going to marry abroad, you're going to have a girl, you want to have a family, etc. Bruh, don't do it here.
Yeah.
Don't do it here. Do it somewhere where you're not getting the law involved, where they can come in and destroy you financially as a man.
And if there's a problem for her, you know, for what she wants. If she needs the state to be involved, that's a problem. That's a red flag, bro.
Mm-hmm. So we had this talk with Hafiz, right? And a lot of these guys that, you know, are more trad cons and want to have families and all this other stuff. I'm not against families. I'm not against marriage. I'm against marriage when the state is involved in the United States and typical first world countries. That's what I'm an issue with, because we know 2-parent households are critical to raising children that are productive members of society.
Yeah.
I understand that. That is a fact. That's not my opinion. That is a fact. And having children within the confinements of marriage is critical. However, you cannot afford to do it in a place like the United States, like a place the United Kingdom, in a place like France, for example, where you can't even fucking do a paternity test on children that you think might not be yours.
Damn.
Clown world shit. If it's a first world country with common law, more than likely the divorce laws are not made for you to win, my friend. So you got to go somewhere where the laws are not going to cripple and destroy you financially, emotionally, spiritually, make you lose your kids, make you lose access to your finances, your home, all this crap. You got to be intelligent about this shit. So bringing a girl back to the States that you married abroad is quite frankly one of the stupid things you could do.
Yeah, dating nowadays is tough, bro. And that passport gang, it works, but only over there.
Yeah, it's passport and stay gang.
Yeah,
that's what it's got to be. No knock to the passport bros.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it. Like,
we get it.
There's a whole movement of dudes like leaving the States and becoming expatriates in these other countries. You know, and they're doing what they want to do. But bro, that ends once you bring them back here, my friend.
As my friend Kissy would always say, go where you're appreciated.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Myron and Fresh, would you guys ever have Tom Leykis on your show? You should. That thing would get more hits than a UFC pay-per-view.
Dude,
yeah, we'll try.
I would love to, bro. I tried.
Yeah,
his Facebook, but
I'm gonna hit him on Instagram again.
Yeah,
we'll see. I will say this: live streams like this bring more value than the after hour show. I can understand what Fresh is saying. Men need to hear this because a lot of guys fell into this trap. Yes, man. That's why.
Yeah, it's funny as a joke, but like, dude, it can save somebody's life, bro. Because this
Big
is real
facts.
life. Like,
learn from Fresh's mistakes.
I wish I had somebody that told me this before I did it, so I could know. Oh, you know what? All right, bro. Think twice before you even go down that path. And you know, luckily I got out scot-free. But dude, you might not be that lucky.
Yeah.
So
FNF gang, how do I balance getting money and being in my children's lives? I have daughters and I want to be an active parent, but I'm getting fucked by child support and need to continue chasing the bag. Any advice?
Bro, at that level, you've already entered into that agreement with the court and child support, so you're kind of stuck there. However, what you could do is involve them in your lifestyle. So like Grant Cardone, right? He'll have his kids and fly them out with him to whatever meeting he has.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, cool. Our daughters, I'm gonna do this show real quick. Then we're gonna go have a fun time at this.
Yeah. We don't know how cool his wife is, though. His wife might be like using the kids as pawns against him.
Oh yeah.
Again, bro, that's we don't know enough to give good advice on that, but that's them, bro. I'm telling you, man.
But if you can implement them into your lifestyle where it doesn't affect them in a bad way,
absolutely.
So if you can,
fuck them kids.
MDZ, yeah. Some men don't care about these women either. MDZ, I wish I could say that, but the truth is y'all care a lot more than they care, which is why podcasts like this are so popular. Male self-improvement podcasts are exploding because I'll tell you how this, there's no YouTube channels out there teaching women how to get guys. I'll tell you that right fucking now, bro.
They don't need help, bro.
They don't need no fucking help, man. It's the guys that need the goddamn help.
To maintain, they need help, but to get them, it's easy.
You know? Shout out, big respect to Taliban. They just kicked all the Afghan women out of the colleges and workforce. They may have just saved the family.
What the fuck?
Yo, what the fuck?
This nigga wildin', bro.
Lord Hybrid. Yo, this nigga, bro. Raiden.
God of Thunder. Taliban.
Yo, y'all got no chill in the chat, man. Problem if you're a literal boss, manager, or director of the best thing, the best women work for
you or fall under your authority.
Yeah. Cool. And guys, I wrote down some numbers real quick for y'all as far as like costs that are associated with marriage that you guys might not be aware of.
Very good stats.
The average wedding in the United States, guys, is $28,000. Okay.
Dang.
Mind you, we know that the average American's income is somewhere between $37,000 to $50,000 per year. That's damn near a year's salary on a fucking wedding event. Okay.
Which means you're gonna be paying that back for years to come.
Yes. The average divorce, guys, is going to cost you somewhere between $7,000 to $20,000.
Damn.
Okay. And that doesn't count the anguish and the pain and everything else that you're going to have to pay for during that divorce. Okay. The average child costs about $17,000 a year. Okay. Which is about $300,000 between, around $300,000 or so. $300,000, excuse me.
Yeah.
By the time they're 18. Let's say you have 3 kids. That's $1 million.
Now imagine that doesn't include incidentals or any random occurrences. That's just like regular fees, bro.
That's regular.
Crazy.
That's not accounting for them going to college.
Hospital,
none of that. That's just
Like
them living
emergencies.
until they're 18. We haven't even talked about college yet, okay?
Bro.
And then if you want the typical home in the United States, guys, 3-bedroom, 2-bath is somewhere between $250,000 to $400,000, guys. The average 3-2 in the United States, okay? And it varies wildly because obviously a home in California is going to be significantly more than a home in Arkansas. But it averages out to about $250K to $400K for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And also, right, we didn't talk about, alimony, child support, all these things that could fluctuate significantly based on how much money you make per year, guys. So, like I said before, I'll say this one more time to bring this full circle. I think marriage is a fantastic thing. I think the relationship between a man and a woman with children needs to be done under the pretense of a marriage to make sure that everything is nice and, proper, right? Having children out of wedlock is not really ever good. However, I cannot tell guys in good faith to get married in the United States knowing all the negative consequences that can come to you financially, emotionally, destroying your life, etc. in the States. If you want to get married nowadays and you want to have that traditional nuclear family, which by the way is the best way to raise children, more than likely you ain't going to be able to do it here.
Yeah.
Guys. Right? Unless you can find some way to do it without where the state isn't involved, do not fucking get married.
And some guys, they think, you know what? I won't get married to her, but I'm gonna cohabitate. Same shit. If you live with her, bro, for a period of time, she's getting mailed to your house. Same laws apply. So it's crazy, bro.
Don't get legally married, guys. That's the biggest takeaway I could give y'all is don't get married legally where the state can now meddle in your affairs.
Yeah.
Because you're going to take the L as the man.
Do it through the church, which is what I should have done. There you go.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's plenty of ways to get married where the state isn't involved, but those are the options you guys need to explore. As far as like going to the downtown or city hall and cutting a fucking marriage certificate, all that shit. I walked in
there,
world.
Set my life away. I was like, yeah, I did this shit. Oh God, I messed up, man.
Stupid. You stupid. Oh man. All right, cool. I'm a single man working a full-time job. How can I claim real estate professional for tax return purposes if I own 2 to 3 rental properties to lower my income to be in a lower tax bracket possible? We're going to have Steve come on and talk about that, being a real estate professional. That's a fantastic question. Labeling yourself as a real estate professional on your taxes lowers your liability significantly. But I think you need to have you need to be able to prove a certain amount of hours of work. I got to double check with Steve, but we're going to bring him on the pod and we're going to talk about that for y'all. What was that? And that's from RM. And guys, also, I bought 2 houses last week and I'm about to do another deal in cash next week. I'm going to talk to you guys. Once I close all 3 of them, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys how I found the deals, how much I paid for each, cash flow analysis, all that stuff. I'll bring the chart out and everything. And I'll tell you guys what to look for when you're buying houses in this real estate market. As y'all know, the interest rates have been going up and down all over the place. The market's, cool off a bit, but this is a fantastic time to buy, regardless of what these other idiots are saying, like, oh my God, real estate market just tanking, don't do it, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's a bunch of normie stupid advice. If you're buying and holding real estate, guys, and collecting rent, this is a fantastic time to buy. Because remember, as home prices go up or down, it doesn't matter. People are always going to need a place to live, and tenants are always going to need a place to stay.
Yeah.
And you as the homeowner, right, as a landlord, you're able to win on either side. And we'll talk about that probably maybe either next week or after the credit episodes for y'all.
Monday.
But we got y'all, man. We're going to give you guys the sauce. We want y'all to fucking build in the financial independence. Where we at?
To America soon.
Goes, wish I had this info before, married with 4 kids. Now I'm stuck. Cheaper to keep her. Continue doing what y'all doing. Save the younger brothers. Hey, man, we got you, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. If you got too much kids, you're fucked, bro.
Yeah, facts. That shit, Rolo always famously says that women are dream killers. And that's not because women are actually dream killers. It's because a lot of you guys are too stupid to not realize that you can't kill your dreams just because you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
One more time for y'all, because a lot of you guys don't want to take accountability. Rolo always famously says that women are dream killers. It's not that women actually kill your dreams. It's that a lot of you guys are too stupid to realize that you need to continue pursuing your dreams even though you're in a relationship with her, despite whatever the hell she tells you. Because if you win, she wins as a byproduct as your woman. But a lot of you guys will sit there and be like, okay, I won't go to the gym today. I'll stay home and watch TV with you. Or, okay, I'll take this day off of work so that I can hang out more with you. No, bro. You need to go ahead, that little soft pussy voice in your head, like, no, just be comfortable. Just relax. Stay home. Watch Netflix. You got to tell that motherfucker,
Nope.
and fucking go to work that day or go to the gym. You got to do what's required regardless of how you feel. That is literally the measurement of success. You must do what is required regardless of how you fucking feel. That is the main difference between being a man and being a woman. You are not ruled by your emotions. And quite frankly, you don't have the excuse of saying, I feel emotional right now. I'm on my period. You don't get that fucking benefit as a guy. You got to do what's required regardless of how you feel, motherfuckers.
And you might feel like a sense of obligation and duty to say, you know what, I should compromise for this situation. But in that same duty and obligation, that's for you to actually say, you know what, as a man, I need to be successful for my family. So you got to make a choice, bro. Either you're compromising for her or for your life and your family.
Yep.
Got to choose.
And I'll tell you guys this, man, it's always better to sacrifice her because she's going to benefit in the first place anyway as soon as you make more money, bro.
She wins regardless, bro.
You know, men make money so that they can go ahead and take care of a family. Women make money so that they can say they're independent of your bum ass. That's the difference, bro. When men and women make money, we have totally different goals. A woman was arguing with a group of men saying if a man asks for a paternity test, he basically saying that her loyalty is in question because real men wouldn't test to see if the kid is his. Yeah, that's the clown world shit.
Yo,
yeah, in France it's illegal.
That's like the Ganjitsu. They try to trick you. So you know, don't get tested.
Yeah, bro.
It's your baby.
Literally in France it's illegal. Someone was telling me about that. I was like, holy. So if you think a kid isn't yours and you're with a chick, you can't even get a paternity test.
Wow.
Question, for 50K, I can start my own business that can yield 100 to 300K per year or buy a house and save for another few years to start my own business. It comes down to you, bro. Is there a market for what you want to do? What do you say to guys like Ruslan and Hafiz who gaslight men into getting married? They're not aware of the current sexual marketplace, bro.
And don't rush
That's
into
from
it,
Richard Tillung.
Like, look at the issues of finances, getting divorced. Look also the positives of it as well. Look at the downs and ups of it. However, make a calculated choice, logical choice, and then go with it. But bro, to be honest with you, bro, like I said earlier, do it either outside of the state or outside the US.
Here's a problem with TradCons before I close this thing out. I don't have a problem with Hafiz, right? As you guys know, we get along with him. People were trying to drag him a couple months ago, and we're not with that. But I do fundamentally disagree with that TradCon mindset that guys need to get married and they need to do it, especially United States. The problem is this. Even though it's a fantastic institution, it's dated. It no longer works in 2022. It's not 1950 anymore. Women are not necessarily wives, okay? You got a lot of strong, independent women here that are more concerned with living a certain type of lifestyle versus being a dutiful wife. And what I say is you got to acclimate to that. You're not going to change the world. You just got to adapt to the world. So the problem with TradCons is they're about 7 years too goddamn late.
Yeah.
That's the problem, bro. They don't live in today's current sexual marketplace.
Yo, shout out to D Rose, man. He had his wife and baby mama in pajamas for Christmas over at the crib. W to D Rose, bro. That
D
nigga,
Rose?
yeah, a basketballer.
Oh, Derrick Rose?
Yeah, that nigga's legit, bro.
Oh, he used to play for the Bulls?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out to him.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else?
No, we got to go, sir.
All right, guys.
We have 2 chats for Rumble.
2 chats from Rumble? Okay.
Shout
out to all of our ninjas on Rumble,
yes,
bro.
Yes, sir. Rumble gang.
Big Smalls goes, for people thinking about prenups, most of the prenups can be contested in court, and in some countries like Canada, it's almost useless. Yeah. I mean, prenup is, depending on how it's made, it could still come back to bite you in the ass, especially if you make her sign it under duress. You guys should watch. Steven Jackson did a whole broad pod on this where he talked about how his wife wouldn't sign the prenup until the day of the marriage, and she tried, and the day of, he's like, I'm not getting married, and she's like, okay, I'll sign it. She brings a fucking letter into him crying and shit on the wedding day, and he was like, nah, I ain't signing it because this is going to be considered signing under duress, and it would have been thrown out.
Now, imagine he signed it.
Yeah, that would have been a big fucking
But
L.
The knowledge
NBA player
saved him.
Yep, the knowledge did save him.
Guys, here's the knowledge for you, bro.
And all you guys that are successful, that got money, that got assets, you guys got to think even harder about getting married, bro.
You got shit to lose, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yo, back then, back then, bro, I had shit to lose.
Yeah,
I was good to go.
Yeah.
You got some money, you got some status, bro.
And all you guys that are watching the show make 6 figures a year. You got a couple real estate properties. You know what I mean? You're making a good amount of money, bro. You need to think even harder about marriage, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if for you, it's even less acceptable.
Because they really want you because they know what they can benefit from if it fails.
Yeah, bro.
So
it's an L. What else do we got here? Local airman. Seeing too many men get cheated on in the Air Force. Jody is undefeated. Boys, don't try it. Yeah. And real quick, I guess I'll just rehash this before we close out. I've always said you need to have a couple things in place before you even think about getting married. Be 35 years old, make 6 figures a year, have at least 6 months to 1 year of savings in your bank account ready to deploy in times of crisis, have sex with 50 girls, and be in shape. Now, I know you're, oh my God, what the hell, Myron? Does that make any kind of sense? Well, 35, you're going to be more experienced, and a lot of women are going to find you more attractive because you have experience. Women are attracted to experience, men are attracted to inexperience. It is what it is. 50 girls.
And then trying to build when you're on the way up and being married, bro, Dude,
That's L.
that's almost impossible. You have to be like superhumanly focused on that alone. Fuck them kids.
And your family's gonna have to help you to do some shit like that.
Yeah, bro, it's a team effort at that point.
Right. That's number one. Right. Being older, you're just gonna have more life experience. Going to be wiser. Going to be the woman's gonna want to defer to your authority. Yeah. Right. That's number one. Number two, as far as making 6 figures a year, guys, inflation is here. We live in a day and age nowadays where I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. The average salary, $50K per year, is not fucking enough. You need to make more, okay? Because not only do you need to make enough money for you to survive, you need to make money for your children and your family to survive. We just went over $17K per kid per year. If you have 2 kids, that's damn near $50,000 alone in itself. That's not even counting the mortgage, all that other shit, all right? Next, be in shape, bro. This is fucking non-negotiable. If you're not in shape, no one's gonna respect you. If you don't respect yourself, who the fuck is gonna respect you? You can't be a fat piece of shit, triple chin. Hey, babe, I need you to. I want to get some sex, and she don't even want to fucking touch you or look at you because you're a disgusting creature. Get in fucking shape, bro. That's one thing in life that you will have 100% control over: going to the gym and eating properly. All right. And then next, 50 girls. Why? Okay, well, guys, I'll be honest with y'all. The average woman nowadays that's college educated, that is somewhat attractive, is probably going to have a body count somewhere in the double digits. If you don't have at least that amount, hey, man, you ain't going to be, you're not going to be experienced enough to deal with women from a position where you won't get finessed.
You need experience, bro.
And I know somebody in the chat's like, that's haram.
Haram!
You're right, bro. But hey, this is the current modern dating marketplace. I'm giving guys the best advice for the marketplace here in the States. And then what was the other one? Have 6 months to 1 year of savings. Guys, that's non-negotiable, man. You need to have money, for a rainy day. The average American doesn't even have $1,000 in savings or can't cover a $500 bill if it was an emergency. That's unfucking acceptable. If you're watching our podcast, you better be fucking saving your money, not buying a bunch of stupid shit, okay? And then, what was the last one?
I think that's it, no?
35, 50 girls, in shape.
Savings.
I
think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Cool. And I just had to rehash that for y'all.
Jesus Castillo
goes 21, made a decision to get married over a year ago. I've since separated because she was holding me back. Always been highly motivated, and I feel like I'm in a slump. I've tried and researched, but can't seem to get ahead. Putting pride aside to say I need help. Bro, you just got to get your head in the fucking game, man. You know what I mean? Everybody goes through a little mental funk and like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, blah, blah, blah. You just got to tell yourself, okay, I got to stop being a pussy and I got to do what's required regardless of how I feel. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Guys, one of the biggest differences between men and women is women get the privilege of being able to behave based on how they feel. You as a man, you got to behave based on what's fucking real. Because if you behave based on how you feel, no one gives a fuck, okay? No one wants to watch you cry in a fucking corner. Most people are repulsed by watching a grown-ass man cry about their circumstances.
Yeah.
All right? You got to toughen up, right? Fucking pull your fucking, grab yourself by your bootstraps. Stop being a bitch. Hold your fucking nuts. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, am I happy with what I see back? Looking back at me. The answer is no. You got some fucking work to do. Because I'll be honest with y'all. A lot of you motherfuckers look at yourself in the mirror, triple chin, fucking looking like shit, neck beard, all unkempt, fucked up looking, dirty as hell, pizza stain on your t-shirt, wondering why. Man, I wonder why nobody fucking respects me. Because you don't even respect yourself when you look in the fucking mirror. All right? You guys are out here wanting bad bitches, but y'all niggas look bad all day. What the fuck is going on?
Bars.
Like, that's the truth. You guys seen it on this podcast. Women that are average don't even want average motherfuckers.
Yeah, you gotta be superior. Nigga.
You gotta be superior in today's day and age.
And barely.
You know what I mean? So, there is no fucking excuse. It's do or die. Adapt or die. We're not here to fucking cry. On this podcast, we give y'all solutions. We don't give you guys, we're not gonna sit here and cry about hypergamy and all this other fuck shit. You gotta fucking grab your nuts and get the shit done. Okay? Regardless of how you fucking feel. Fuck your feelings. You're not a woman. You're a man.
Perfect.
All right?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Real talk. Nobody's coming to save you, bro. Nobody's coming to save you. A lot of y'all got to stop being fucking soft. And I blame the trophy society that we have nowadays where we give everybody a fucking trophy just for participating. That's some bullshit. Raiden, God of Thunder. I got married, had a kid, and this divorce in order make sure my child was not born out of wedlock. No good deed goes unpunished. Yeah, bro, that is a
fatality.
Raiden, God of Thunder, definitely about to get hit with that thunder. Dildo Swaggins goes, I've seen cases when you don't live with the woman and common law marriage is still applied. I've seen cases where the kids live with the man and the court's still charging money. You need a John Cena 75-page contract to give Nikki Bella when dealing with women.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so we tell y'all don't get married in the West, bro. But all right, cool. We're gonna be back here. Chris, call it
10.
10. All right, cool, guys. We're gonna be back in about 45 minutes with some lovely ladies on the panel. Got a great show after hours planned for y'all. Love y'all. Guys, share this video with a friend that's thinking about getting married, about to get married, is a simp, is engaged or whatever the fuck. Share this video with them and let them hear Fresh's testimony.
Use my L to your advantage, bro.
Facts. Real talk, man. Love y'all. Catch you guys back here in a bit. Peace.
I ran